Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Point to Ponder. Today we'll see the program assembling steps. You see in the last slide we saw the how to write the assembly language program, and today we are trying to see that how we will assemble the program. And the first step in that is editing the handwritten program. Now, one of the following programs may be used: any third-party editor, DOS editor, assembler editor, or the word processor. Now, you may be familiar with any of the word processors like Microsoft Word, but then you have to take care that there are assemblers, rather all assemblers, they may not recognize certain functions of the word processor. Therefore, I will advise you that you should avoid editing the program as far as the word processors are concerned. Next comes the selection of assemblers. You may use any of the available assemblers. There are a variety of assemblers available in the market. Following are some of the important assemblers that I have been using: TASM, that is Turbo Assembler, or MASM, that is Microsoft Assembler. Now, I like the MASM because I find very comfortable with it. Next we come to the assembler steps. And in that, first what you have to do is that you take the MASM 611, for example, or any assembler, as I said, install this in your C drive, and then type the name of file. Say, for example, in our case it is output. So C:\MASM 611 \bin, and then you type the edit and enter the text, and you save the file with extension .asm. So your file is output.asm. Now this is your assembled file, still in the text form. Then obviously you type C:\MASM 611 \bin MASM output.asm. Now you are trying to create the object file, and with this the list file will also be generated, and it will contain syntax errors. You must remove the syntax errors before proceeding further. So I'll advise you that you must first take out the printout, then correct these syntax errors with the help of a pencil, and then try to correct these errors. Go back to the computer and try to correct the errors on your computer in your file. If you just adopt the shortcut of correcting the syntax errors in the computer itself, then it is possible that you may leave certain syntax errors. Next, C:\MASM 611 \bin link output.object. Now you are trying to link the file Now here the question arises that there is only one file having only one module. Now you try to run, you can say, this LINQ program when there are so many modules in your file. But in this case it is one module only. So then why we are using the LINQ file or LINQ program? Now you see, it is not only the modules. If you see your already written assembly language program, you will find that there are two segments, data segment and the code segment, and then there are various symbols also, like the start symbol. And then if you see, critically that program, you will see that data segment and the code segment and the main program, they are referring basically certain instructions inside or certain assembly directive or certain labels, etc. Therefore, you must link every program even if there is only one module. Then you type C colon MASM611 / bin debug. Now you are trying to generate basically the binary file. Okay. So binary file will be generated after this process. And now you have to convert this, this binary file, no doubt this file is in binary form, but it is not in executable form. Okay, there are certain things which are to be done, and we will see, I will show you basically that how we debug the program and how an executable file looks like. So you type n output.exe. So executable file will be generated, and then type the command L. It will load the file in memory, and then T. It will single step the program to see execution and find the logical errors. Now previously you had found the syntax errors, and now syntax errors are the grammatical errors of the assembly language. And now you are trying to find out the logical errors, that the purpose for which your program was written, it has been achieved or not. Are there any errors in that or not? And for that you single step the program, because you are moving with the processor. You are going inside the processor. When you write the C language program, you just write the C language, edit the program, and then compile the program, and that is end of it. Then you run the program, and if there are errors, you then try to find out the errors. But in assembly language program, you are working basically with the hardware of the computer, various registers, for example the memory, etc., and the flags and what not. So therefore you have to single step the program, and that will facilitate you basically in the execution and finding the logical errors. And after having done that, you give the command Q, and you commit the program, quit the program when you are done. Now here I would like to advise you that this assembly and execution file, it can be done in 2 steps only, but I will advise the beginners to follow the procedure step by step. And when you have gained mastery, maybe there are only 2 steps, 3 steps: writing the program, assembling, and execution. Okay. Now this is what I had to say in this video, that is how you basically assemble the program. In the next video, inshallah, we will see that how we debug the program. And if you have liked my video, then please subscribe my channel, share it with your friends, and like it also. Thank you very much.